When you lose, you often want to keep playing because you believe the next spin, bet, or game will win back what you've lost. But gambling systems are designed to keep people playing, and over time, the odds are always in favor of the house. There is no guaranteed way to win back losses, and the only real way to stop falling deeper into debt is to stop gambling altogether. If you win, you may feel encouraged to keep playing and risk even more money. If you lose, the financial hole becomes deeper and the urge to chase losses becomes stronger. A small win can be just as dangerous as a loss because it creates the illusion that the next big win is around the corner. In reality, winning often leads to more gambling, especially when debt and financial pressure are already present. Never start gambling if you can avoid it. But if you already gamble and feel trapped, don't give up hope. Many people have managed to quit, rebuild their finances, and take back control of their lives. The most important step is to stop chasing losses and accept that the money already lost cannot be won back reliably through more gambling. Recovery is possible. Debt can be paid off over time, but gambling usually makes it worse. Reach out for support, talk to people you trust, and seek professional help if needed. No matter how difficult the situation seems, there is always a way forward. Never stop believing that you can quit, because the day you stop gambling can be the day your recovery truly begins. When you lose, you often want to keep playing because you believe the next spin, bet, or game will win back what you've lost. But gambling systems are designed to keep people playing, and over time, the odds are always in favor of the house. There is no guaranteed way to win back losses, and the only real way to stop falling deeper into debt is to stop gambling altogether. If you win, you may feel encouraged to keep playing and risk even more money. If you lose, the financial hole becomes deeper and the urge to chase losses becomes stronger. A small win can be just as dangerous as a loss because it creates the illusion that the next big win is around the corner. In reality, winning often leads to more gambling, especially when debt and financial pressure are already present. Never start gambling if you can avoid it. But if you already gamble and feel trapped, don't give up hope. Many people have managed to quit, rebuild their finances, and take back control of their lives. The most important step is to stop chasing losses and accept that the money already lost cannot be won back reliably through more gambling. Recovery is possible. Debt can be paid off over time, but gambling usually makes it worse. Reach out for support, talk to people you trust, and seek professional help if needed. No matter how difficult the situation seems, there is always a way forward. Never stop believing that you can quit, because the day you stop gambling can be the day your recovery truly begins. Stop Gambling, a recovery plan. Break free, rebuild your life, one day at a time. Introduction: gambling addiction rarely begins with a single huge loss. More often, it begins with a small win. That one moment convinces you that you've discovered a secret, that if you keep playing, everything you've lost will come back. Unfortunately, that's exactly how the cycle begins. The following story explains why. The story of the small win. The air in the room always smelled the same, a stale mix of artificial lemon cleaner, nervous sweat, and the constant electric hum of machines and glowing screens. Outside, the night was peaceful. Inside your mind, it felt like a storm. You stared at your phone, your thumb hovered above the screen, your heart pounded. Then, your balance jumped $200. For weeks, you'd watched your money disappear. Bills were overdue, your credit card balance kept growing. Every notification from your bank filled you with anxiety. Then suddenly, you won, not thousands, just $200. Logic would have said, close the app, withdraw the money, buy groceries, pay a bill. But gambling addiction doesn't think logically. Instead, your brain whispered something far more dangerous. I'm finally figuring this out. The big win is coming. This is the start of my comeback. That single thought has trapped millions of people. Small wins are often more dangerous than losses. Losses hurt. Sometimes they even make people stop. Small wins create hope. False hope, they convince you that you're only one more bet away from fixing everything. So you place another bet, then another. 20 minutes later, the $200 is gone, along with another $100 of your rent money. The room becomes silent, your chest feels heavy, your stomach sinks. The debt isn't smaller, it's bigger. The pressure feels unbearable. If you've experienced this feeling, you're far from alone. Gambling companies and games are carefully designed to encourage continued play through unpredictable rewards, bright visuals, frequent prompts, and near misses. Those features can make it much harder to stop than many people expect. But no matter how trapped you feel, recovery is possible. It starts with one difficult decision. Stop chasing losses. Every new bet feels like an opportunity. In reality, it's usually another step deeper into debt. The money already lost cannot be changed. The next bet cannot guarantee getting it back. Accepting that loss is painful, but it's also the first real step toward freedom. Debt can be repaid. Trust can be rebuilt. Your future can be rebuilt, but only after the gambling stops. You don't have to carry this burden alone. Talk to someone you trust, a parent, a friend, a sibling, a partner, or a counselor. Speaking the secret out loud often removes some of the shame that keeps the addiction hidden. Recovery isn't about getting lucky. Recovery is about taking back control. Delete the apps, block the websites, ask for help, build a life where your happiness depends on your choices, not on chance. Tomorrow can be the first day of a completely different story. 30-day gambling recovery plan. Day 1. Make the decision. Write one sentence on paper. Today, I choose my future over gambling. Sign it, date it, keep it in your wallet. Day 2. Remove temptation. Delete every gambling app. Unsubscribe from gambling emails and texts. Block gambling websites on every device. If available where you live, consider enrolling in a self-exclusion program for online or in-person gambling. Day 3. Tell someone, tell one trusted person. You don't need a long explanation. Simply say, I'm struggling with gambling and I want to stop. I'd really appreciate your support. Day 4. Look at your finances. Don't panic. Write down total debt, monthly income, monthly expenses, bills, savings. Knowing the numbers is the first step toward changing them. Day 5. Accept the losses. Write, the money is gone. My future doesn't have to be. Read it every morning. Week 2. Place the habit. Every time you feel like gambling, instead do one of these. Walk for 20 minutes, exercise, call a friend, play a non-gambling game, listen to music, read, cook, watch a movie, practice meditation. Urges often rise and fall like waves. Delaying action and doing something else for 15 to 30 minutes can help the urge pass. Week 3. Build financial recovery. Set a simple budget. Pay essential bills first. Celebrate small victories. Every debt payment is proof you're moving forward. Week 4. Build your new identity. Don't think, I'm trying to quit gambling. Instead, think, I'm someone who no longer gambles. Identity often shapes habits. Daily recovery routine. Morning, read your recovery statement. Stretch or exercise. Eat breakfast. Review your daily budget. Afternoon, stay busy. Avoid boredom. Drink water. Take short walks. Evening. Journal for 5 minutes. Write 3 things you're grateful for. Reflect on whether you had urges and how you handled them. Go to bed at a consistent time. When an urge appears, instead of acting immediately, pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Am I trying to escape stress, boredom, loneliness, or frustration? If I gamble today, how will I feel tomorrow? What's one healthy action I can take instead? Remember these truths. Every day without gambling is progress. You cannot reliably win back gambling losses by gambling more. Debt can be repaid over time. Asking for help is a sign of courage. Setbacks can happen, but they don't erase the progress you've made. If you slip, return to your recovery plan rather than giving up. Your future is worth more than any jackpot. Your new beginning. The sunrise doesn't ask what happened yesterday, it simply arrives. Your recovery can begin the same way: one decision, one day, one step, then another. The life you've been chasing through luck can instead be built through time, persistence, and support. The first step starts today.